Alright, what's up, guys? I think I'm being a little bit louder because my parents are not here, but I can be more louder. But yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah! Alrighty then! Alrighty! Alrighty! Alright, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up with the fuckery? Alright. I can't wait to like wild out like that. I just gave you a little bit of a tease of how I'm gonna be. But yeah, what's up, guys? It's Damon here, back at it again. Um, if you're wondering if I'm ecstatic, not necessarily. I just wanted to do that, and this was the first time that I could do it because I'm here alone, so I could completely do it until they come back. But yeah. Um, if you're wondering, actually, I want to be like I said, I want to take advantage of this time and be like completely authentic. It's not that I wasn't before, but I have to kind of tone it down to a certain extent, and then always take advantage of the times that I'm here alone because I can be completely honest and just say exactly, which is ironic because you should be able to speak so honestly on the other side, and it's not that I can't, but I can in so many other ways, and I can in this. But it's very weird because it's public. It's very weird that I'm doing this, but okay, whatever. I um um yeah I'm calling this stream I am going to make it, and the reason I'm calling it that is because I think I saw like recently I saw like a clip from Adrian Ross when he was like streaming when he was younger, and I know he was like connected and shit like that, and it was like stuff like that, but I still believe in that. I believe in that idea and that message, and I'm gonna make it. And I was inspired by like this clip that he said, like he was just saying like he was buying these things, he was gonna work hard, he was gonna make it through, he was gonna do exactly what he was gonna need to do, and then he made it through, and he's now one of the biggest streamers ever, really. And I'm inspired by the journey, regardless of where it comes from. I just am, I am directly, and I'm gonna make it. I know I am. I deserve it, and I will make it. And overall, what I'm gonna say, like like a lot of people are probably gonna look this back, and they're gonna watch this, and they're gonna be thinking like, "Wow, he actually did that fucking shit. He did what he said he was going to do." And exactly, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna give up. I'm going to become an inspiration for the youth. That's exactly what I want to do. This is an opportunity. I've been complaining for so fucking long to these fucking institutions, these professors, these teachers, whatever, being like criticizing me like, oh well, you're rudimentary and you're fucking slow, and I see more people that aren't traditional like thinkers or that aren't come from traditional places, and they make new shit and they make these new fucking things and new fucking things. And instead of complaining and constant complaining, why not just act on it? Why just? I'm tired of standing on a fucking bystanding position. I don't want to be sitting around and looking at all these streamers and being like, I could be that, but I'm not being that. I need to be that, and I will be that. 100%. I will. And so it's gonna happen. I know I deserve it for multiple reasons. And so I'm gonna make it. I know I will. 100% I will. And and I'm just completely inspired by seeing the journey of all these other people, seeing the journey. I don't agree with him 100%, but seeing the journey of Sneeko to an extent, seeing the journey of Aiden Law, seeing the journey of Kai Cenat, seeing the journey of Show Speed, seeing the journey of all these streamers, from the lowest to the top people. It just I am completely inspired by that, and I'm going to use it as a vehicle to achieve exactly what I want to achieve in this life. Becoming an influencer is a bare minimum of what I want to become, but I know that I have to take advantage of it. I'm a part of this generation. I'm Generation Z, so I have to do this. I have to become a part of it. It's upon me to be responsible for that. I can't just bystand here with all these creative ideas and with all these like creative inputs and interesting perspectives and things like that, and just be like standing right here. I remember so many fucking times I will watch streamers and I will watch them debate and I will be like, bro, like I need to be there. Like why am I not there? And so exactly, like I'm gonna make it. Is really the point is, and I know it sounds like I'm being all fucking like I'm being all like schizophrenic and mad and shit, which eventually I will be because probably I'll be taking Adderalls and shit like that. I'm not taking it right now at all, but to be like hyper like that and give you all exactly what you need, I'll probably do it. But with that being said, I um ultimately am going to accomplish exactly what I want to accomplish. Like I said, like it says right here, I am going to make it. 100% I will. 100%. 100%. I have made connections, very little few connections. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been isolated for way too fucking long. Ever since I got out of high school. Ever since I got out of high school, I've been isolated. I've been alone. It's been a stressful couple of this passing time that has gone by. Like it has been stressful. It's not. I know I have it better than others in comparison. Give me the story of Africa. Give me the story of all the impoverished kids. I understand that, but ultimately, it still feels shitty, and it can feel shitty at times. But even then, I'm still very fortunate because I have understanding people. I have a best friend. I have a brother. He's not technically my brother. He's my cousin, but I have a brother that I consider a brother. I have I have multiple people that love me and that I can count on. I'm not alone in that sense, but there's crucial things that I've always wanted that I felt that I've been missing. Like to be honest, like most of the things that people want. And before it wasn't like that. It was simply just accomplishing the goal of becoming the very thing that I want to become. I'm being very vague with this because I can't tell you guys specifically what it is. Like all I can refer to it as is as the mission. It's my mission. It's my life's mission to 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 do something like that, and it has to do. The biggest clue that I'll give you is that it has something to do with art. But I'm not going to tell you specifically what it is. You can make all the assumptions that you want based on everything that I've said before. Maybe it's predictable, maybe it's not. Either way, I don't think it's still going to be something that you expect because even if it's something that you expect, it would be delivered in such a completely different way. Something that hasn't even, I don't think it's been presented in that kind of way before. But there's still something like very familiar about it at the same time. Either way, I'm not here to talk about that. The point is that I, um, I'm using this as a vehicle to accomplish exactly what I want to accomplish. And this has been what I've been focused on. But throughout the time, ever since I've gotten out of high school, I've been isolated. I'm not gonna lie. I never thought I could be this isolated. I never thought I could be this alone. But I, um, but I have been, and that's the honest truth. And I can't deny that. I can't just pretend like that isn't the case. And I become a little bit mad and a little bit stressed because of those situations. Now, granted, I would say that upon reflection, a lot of it is kind of my fault. It really is because not even kind of, mostly it is. I don't think anything is completely societal, circumstantial, that shit. Like I could blame it on that, but it's really not. I think upon everything is still my fault. Like truly, not even in like a oh I gotta be a man about it and I gotta like whatever. It's like no, it's more about I have to just reflect on it and just be completely honest about the situation. And it's like yeah, you were being a bit of a jackass. You were being a little bit stubborn. You were being a little bit of a dickhead when it comes to those situations, and I'll explain it. Like When it comes to women, it's not been good, and not in the sense that I haven't been able to get exactly what I want, because I have from time to time, but not exactly in the way that I wanted to. And for the most part, everything has been like that. But I realize that upon it, it's really just become my own fault, because I say that, oh, it's hard to get women and shit like that, but I make it difficult for myself because I'm a good looking person. I know I am. Maybe you say otherwise, but I know I'm good looking. I know I am. And if I do everything possible to, like, work out and do all this stuff, which I am doing, but I'm not doing it at the best of my ability right now, but it's sort of progress. But all things considered, I am good looking. I know that. Fuck y'all. I know I am. So with that being said, with being good looking, I have no excuse to not succeed with women. I know I can succeed. And again, they're not my biggest priority, because my biggest priority is my mission, my focus, my drive, my concept, my every that is the thing. But when it comes to women, I just realized that I've self-inflicted those problems, and it's really been my fucking fault, because there's no excuse. I'm good looking, and I've just made it awkward for myself, and I've isolated myself, and I've become so safe within the confines of this room, and in the confines of just going to work and going to school and doing all the normal shit, the day-to-day shit that's just become rudimentary, driving around the same road for for the long ass time, looking at the same thing, like feeling like taxi driver and that shit. Like, it really feels like, how could I say, like, very, um it just, um overall, my point with that is that I've been struggling with women, but that's mostly because it's been my fault, and I realize it. I completely realize it. And so with that being said, that's pretty much it. That's really all I have to say about that. And yeah, um there's other problems as well, family problems that have happened before. Um uh with my brother, uh, shit that's happened within, what happened to my ex, my girl. I'm not gonna expound upon that. I could just expound upon it. Actually, let me expound upon it right now. My ex girlfriend in high school, around my junior year, she killed herself. Um, and she killed herself, and I knew how she did it, and I knew how it ended up, and the imagery is a horrifyingly hanging imagery. And by that very word that I just mentioned, I think you can tell how it happened. And uh, I'm very, obviously, you could imagine how I could feel about that. And it's hard to grapple with and explain. And it's been something that I've been dealing with over time. And there's sort of paralyzing factors that when it comes to that. I loved her very much, but I also, because of what she did, I also hated her very much. And it's become a complicated road. And it's been that, and it's been the whole thing, and it's been many things. My cousin, he had his own sort of depression problem. That thing that happened with my girl, me being isolated. My dad, this thing with my dad that, I've grown up a Jehovah's Witness. And I think even right now as I speak, he's somewhere out there, over there in the church, in the Jehovah's Witness church, preaching about whatever particular gospel they have. And um, that is one of the most, confusing, somewhat traumatizing, experiences that you could go under, because my dad is a very intense person, coupled with his intensity and coupled with an intense religion is a recipe for a very interesting disaster. And that's been my experience this far. And so, with that being said, all of that in combination of what I just expressed, which is not even like I felt like I explained it right, but I feel like there's even a better way. But of course, if I'm just explaining it spontaneously, I can explain it like so succinctly. I'm not like a Jordan Peterson fucking like, oh look, oh look. I'm not that, but my point is that I've been through shit. I know we all been through shit, but mine has been very interesting, and it's been extreme. It's been existential. It's been dramatic, and in a lot of ways, I hate that I had to go through that. But in a lot of ways, I love that I went through that because it's making me into an interesting character. And so, with that being said, you're gonna witness that, you people. You're gonna witness that, and so you're gonna witness me go through a journey of just being in this house, being alone, being in this place, and then you getting to know a couple of the people in my life, just a couple, not everyone. Um, a couple of people in my life, and then throughout that, then once I hit it big, then it's just gonna expand, and seeing the whole journey is just gonna become an amazing thing. But just to backtrack a little bit, um, I would say, damn, it's already 16 minutes, but I would say that overall, um, what could I say? Like overall, um, I guess the biggest point that I want to like point out is the fact that despite all these things that have happened to me, and despite the loneliness, and despite what happened to my girl, and despite my cousin, or despite my own isolation, despite my dad's religion, despite all these fucking things and all these trials and tribulations and women or whatever the fuck I can mention, at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna make it because I have a spark. I have a fucking spark within me. Within me. I have a fucking spark within me. And no one's gonna dim that spark. No one's going to crush it in any kind of fucking way. I won't allow you. I will fucking fight to my every fucking bone to make sure that that spark not only sparks, but that it ignites and that it fucking goes towards the stratosphere of every single fucking thing. And with that being said, that's it. I've gone through these things and I'm still here. My girl is dead. My father is still acting weird when it comes to all this shit and is traumatizing me with this religious shit, which has put me in a very existential angst situation. But the good thing is that I'm getting out there. I'm becoming more confident in myself. I was already confident, but truly confident. And my cousin's now better in a better place. And hopefully he can join me along the journey towards greatness. And overall, despite all of this, because, I wear like a couple gothic shit, like, I don't know if you see this. I don't know if you saw that, but I wear gothic shit. I like indie alternative music. I like rock. I like, like gothic shit. I like interesting. I like David Bowie. I like all this like very eclectic shit. But at the end of all of that, I believe in God. And I think to a lot of people, maybe it's surprising, maybe it's not. But I think to some people that think that I'm just all like, yeah, like rocker, like yeah, like like fucking white people and stupid shit. No, I'm not that. I'm very complex. I'm more complex than all you motherfuckers. Fuck you. All these goth people that pretend to be all complex and edgy. It's like you ain't shit. You ain't fucking shit. I'm the shit. I'm complicated. I'm the complex one. And so, with that being said, you saw how I got a little bit mad right there. But overall, um, with that being said, I would say that yes, that is the case. Overall, I would say that this is my mission, and this is what I am, and this is what I'm about to do, and this is everything that completely represents me in every single fucking way. And so, with that being said, um, all I could say about that is all I could say about this journey that I'm about to embark on is that I'm very happy and I'm very excited that I'm at this point. Ever since after high school, everything has changed worldwide, in my family, in my mentality, in my spirituality, from upon the world to inside my mind. It's completely changed. And so, with that being said, the consistent through line in my life, in that world before and after, has been that there is this spark in me, this creative spark in me that has never died. And it's about to take shape in the most beautiful way possible. And it's first going to be represented through this very rudimentary, basic thing. You're going to see me do all the basic shit that all these YouTubers are doing, that all these streamers are doing, talking about eBay's. Oh yeah, W Riz, man, W Riz. Doing all that shit that all the people do. I will do all of that. Okay, I'll do it all of it because it is fun. There's a reason why it works. I watch it. It's fun. But at the end of the day, that's the least of my potential. And I know I'm meant for something more, and I think people will realize that I'm meant for something more. And so, with that being said, you know, not to brag, and I think, obviously it would be ridiculous to compare. People would say it's ridiculous to compare myself to all these people, but the truth is that I'm like Michael Jackson. I'm like Shakespeare. I'm like Van Gogh. I'm like Salvador Dali. I'm like Stanley Kubrick. I'm like Howard Hughes. All these people are different types of creatives. So you don't know what kind I could be. All you know is that I will be one of those people. That's what I'm meant to be. And when people look back on this in the future and they see that he's put in the work, he's done what he was supposed to do. And despite all the feelings that he had before, all the sad feelings that he had before, his fucking girl got killed, his his um his, his dad implemented all this religious confusion upon him, putting him in an existential angst, all these petrifying things. And despite all of that, I still made it, and I made it bigger than anything in my wildest dreams. And my dreams are big. So, out of my circumstances, I could have killed myself in this room right there and then. I could have, but I'm not going to. Never. Because my purpose is bigger. And the world should know that. And I'm never going to give up. Never. Never. I have a light inside of me. I have an extreme light and an extreme dark. So, I'll never give up. I'll never bow down to particular forms of depression or whatever that shit is. I know what it feels like, but I will never be that because I'm beyond that. I feel sad. I feel empathetic for all the other people because it is true. But at the end of the day, I know what I am and I know my worth. Ella, I wish you were here. I really do. I wish you could have witnessed this journey. I wish that you could have been here, sitting probably in my lap, sitting right there, maybe right here, wherever. I wish that you could be here, but you're not. Sometimes I see you. Sometimes I see you in my dreams. Sometimes I see you even in my nightmares. Sometimes I see you across the street. Sometimes I see you in my work and everything. Stella, I love you. Stella, I love you. Stella, I love you. Stella, I love you. This is a song called um it's called let me show it to you. Um Let me see real quick. Stella was a diver. Stella was a diver and she was always down by Interpol. Stella was a diver and she was always down by Interpol. That's the song. When I think of that song, she didn't show me that song. I recently discovered it, but it's like an early 2000 song, and it's like a sleazy indie kind of song. And if you listen to that song, it reminds me of her very much. The tone, the time, everything about it. It's like a classic indie love. But even more than that, she introduced me to my favorite song of all time now. Like, it's called "Enjoy the Silence." Obviously, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know it. It's the biggest song out of Depeche Mode, which has become one of my favorite bands of all time. And "Enjoy the Silence" is the most beautiful song in my ears. It's just I the melody of that song is something classic. It's something that's always gonna mean something to me. And every time there's always a different interpretation of it. I love it. Like obviously the classic, but she showed me a different one that's like a more sort of trailer cinematic type of like version of it, and I just completely fell in love, in awe with the sound. And I'm not gonna play it here, but you can tell like if you know how the song sounds like the dun 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 dun. I'm not doing it justice, but it's a beautiful melody. It's it's a melody that I quite literally want to die with. Like while I'm in the process of dying, I want to die with that, with that song. That or Runaway by Kanye. But yes, um, I know I'm going to be something special in this world. And my point with all of that, because I'm actually gonna end the stream soon, because I think I could just end it perfectly here, right then, here now. But simply to put it simple, I know that I'm something special, and despite all the things that have happened, I'm now in a place where I'm happy in the sense that I'm content with where I'm at right now, and I know that I'm going to change my life directly, radically this year by simply doing three things. One, by 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 getting this job and getting the fuck out of this house already. Two, by doing this, by streaming constantly, and then and doing what I'm supposed to do with that, and then eventually getting to the place that I'm supposed to get to. Similar place where Kai Cenat is it, Aiden Ross, I Should Speed, all those other people, all that gangy shit, and W W W L W L W L W L W L. You get the point. Yes. And um, third is my mission. This because content creation is the vehicle towards that mission. So it's those three things. And by simply doing those three things and having along throughout that process, specifically now, by already starting to go to the club, filming, going to parties, doing this, doing that, is that. I don't I don't need any of that other extra shit that used to cause me anxiety, like school, like all that shit. I don't need it anymore. All I need is just this, my job, this, and then as I keep going, I'll get closer to where I want to get to, and that's it. So, um, and also what I'm glad about is that I've gotten rid of everything. I've gotten rid of all the people that I don't need in my life. I've gotten rid of the things that I don't need in my life. I've gotten, for the most part, it's very much just very simple, no anxiety of the past, just very straightforward and simple. Of course, I still have complications, and it's not easy in every single way, but but for the most part, it couldn't be more simple than it is right now. So I'm very happy in that sense. So yes, I've gone through a lot of pain. Yes, I've been through a lot of shit, and emotionally, mentally, spiritually, in all those senses. But I'm glad that I'm here now. I'm glad that I'm in the space that I'm in, and I'm going to change my life. And each time that I get in here, it's just becoming better and better and better, and it's therapeutic. And of course, not every time is going to be some deep ass conversation, but this is. I felt like this was an appropriate time to do it. I just felt it in my heart, spirit. I felt it completely. So that was strange. I don't know if you heard that, but um, yes, overall, that is the case. All right, guys. Well, like I said, I'm gonna make it. We're gonna make it, and that's the thing. And whatever this family is gonna be called, I don't know what you guys are gonna be called yet, but eventually you'll be called something when y'all come along. I won't try to figure that out right now. That'll happen once you Gangies come along. You should be called Yankees. Nah, that sounds kind of corny. I think Kai seen that already too. That. But yeah, we're gonna make it. I'm very optimistic, and then yeah, life is gonna change one day at a time. One day at a time. All right. Well, that's it, guys. I'm gonna leave it at there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. I know it was a shorter stream, but it's really pretty much everything that I needed to talk about. I didn't really need to talk about anything else except that. Tomorrow I'll probably just watch, like again, a collection of videos, some new videos, some regular videos that we watched, and that's it. All right. With that being said, yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it there, and I'll see you guys later. And that's it. Peace.